I been done right through another nigga city. I got a brand new Draco with me. Clip got 33, Scotty Pippen, bitch. Nigga ain't heard of me, I got it rich. Drippin' my sweats through Givenchy. I brought my strap in the party. And my diamonds all set like Cardi. Got a bad bitch with me, she a Barbie. You don't wanna start with me. Got some hood niggas posted in a Jordan. I have his nigga on back of.
Let me tell y'all how the New Year's been treating me. It's been treating me okay. Like, I haven't had any big issues. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my nose piercing because it's like shit. I'll be using a couple different palettes, like, depending on, like, you know, how I want the look to come out. I saw it on, this girl I follow. She does makeup. Well, this lady, she's not a girl. She's a grown-ass lady. I follow, she does makeup, and she does makeup so nice. Like, it's unbelievable how talented she is. So I'm going to try to really recreate one of her looks, but like just do it. I guess recreate one of her looks. Just do it in my own way. Warrior palette by Julia. Warrior 2 palette. It's the crayon case palette. It's the Watch Me Blush one. I'm gonna use the same brush to apply it. So I'm actually do this eye because this eye is weird. Like, you guys, ew, why my ear look like that? So this is actually like a. So I'm gonna just start here because, you know, I'm almost done with the eye. Just have to add the eyeshadow, and that's not that much. So let me talk to y'all about. Let's see what I can talk to you about. I guess. Okay, so let me tell y'all. Let me talk to y'all. I don't know who used this. Like, I don't know. Like, so I'm just coming to y'all as a person. Look at this crease though. Like, it was coming out bad in the beginning, but then I was like, no, I can't. Because if it came out bad, I wouldn't have done the video because that means I gotta redo it and I don't got time. But just look at this cut crease. So let me talk to y'all about, let's see. I will talk to y'all about relationships, but honestly, that's just such a like mom topic. Like, I feel like your parents should have that conversation with you. I shouldn't. Because a lot of people ask me questions about me and my boyfriend's relationship like all the time, and honestly, not all relationships are perfect, like, at all. No relationship is just gonna be top 10 24/7. Like, you're gonna have like its ups and downs, but those ups and downs should not involve disloyalty. Like, it should not involve people cheating and stuff. That's not that's not a down part in your relationship. That's just flat out disrespectful. Like, no, that's when you gotta cut a person off, okay? Let me finish talking to you about relationships. In a relationship, you should not feel pressure to do anything you don't want to. Like, everything should come within time. Like, don't force anything. I don't know, like, let me tell y'all about past experiences that you don't understand. Like, I was so dumb. Honestly, I wasn't dumb. I was just the biggest hub. Not like I wasn't a hub. But like, I was just so like young. So I did stuff like, I never did stuff. Like, I talked to people who I shouldn't have been talking to. Like, I knew I shouldn't have been talking to. Like, it was just like God was telling me not to talk to him, and I was like, you know what? I want to be wrong, so I'm gonna talk to him. Okay. And when I tell y'all, I was so young talking to older niggas. I still talk. Well, my nigga right now is older than me, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I was so much younger than what I am now, obviously, and talking to older niggas, like, it was bad, honestly. Like, that was the wave back then. I'm not even about to like front on you. That was the wave back then. Like, if you ain't have no other, like, if you wasn't talking to no older nigga back then, you was just, that was just not your body, sis. Like, you was just going out bad, okay? Like, It was crazy. I feel like I lived my life already, so I'm only 15 and I'm saying this. Like, I lived my fun life. Not my fun life. I still have a fun life. But, like, I lived my life already, basically. Yeah, I just lived my life already, so I do not need to... Hold up. Back here. Anywho, so let me tell you what stuff I use. I use the LA Pro concealer with the Juvia's Place stick foundation. Concealer, foundation, okay. Whatever, you get what I mean. You know what I mean, okay? So yeah, let me tell y'all a story. I used to have so much fun when I was younger, honestly. Like, it was just too much fun for being my age, okay? Like, I used to just do so much stuff. I'm not even talking about, like, anything, like, sexual or anything. Like, I didn't know. I wasn't like that. Like, I used to lead niggas on. Trust and believe me. Like, I knew my words. Like, I knew what words to say, what not to say. Because, you know, I knew what I was doing. Like, it was just... You was not about to play me. Like, oh, one thing about me, like, when I was back then, like, you cannot try to play me before I play you. Like, that was my motto. Like, that's something I live by. I still live by that. Like, but honestly, I'm in a relationship now that I have trust for or whatever, so like I don't think of that. But before, when I was talking to like boys I knew I shouldn't be talking to, and you thought you was playing me, best believe I was playing you before you played me. Like, don't even, you cannot get on my level. Like, this is so bad to say, but this boy thought he was doing something, and I started talking to his friend. Like, you was not about, that's how bad I was. Like, you was not about to try to play me. And you get what I mean? Like, no. Okay, so let me tell y'all a story about, I'm gonna tell y'all a couple stories. So let me tell y'all a story. I wish my best friend was here with me when I was trying to be grown, okay? I'm not this white, it's the ring light. Like, best, I would not be walking outside if I was this white. Please believe me. Every time I could tell you that. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's like when I was young. Yo, I was in 6th grade. Okay, so let me tell you guys. So I was in 6th grade. And my friends, they brought like a hookah pen to school. But we was outside. Because in my old school and my middle school, you had to wait outside until like it was like 8:20 or whatever. And then we walked inside the building. Mind you, it used to be cold as hell. And they used to make us wait outside. Okay. That's fucking, what is it called? Child abuse, okay? So we had to wait outside, like I was saying. Oh damn. And my parents considered me like being grown, but honestly it was just a learning experience, like something I would never do again, okay? So there was my group of friends, and there was a couple girls in there, but of course I had to be the only girl to get caught and get in trouble. So all right, so there was my group of friends are outside, and I told you guys how we had to wait outside. So they brought a hookah pen to school, and they were like, okay, do it. And I don't get peer pressured. I wanted to do it. Like, my parents was like, did they peer pressure you? Like, no, I wanted to do it. It was never that serious. It was like hookah pen, like it's hookah. But you know, I'm young, so it was like, oh, you wanna smoke? You wanna do this? And I'm just like, this is what the Dominicans do. It's hookah, like. Oh my god. So I'm like, what happened? All right, so they was like, okay, do it. And I'm like, okay, let me do it. So I just did it. It's not that serious. Like, I didn't think it was that serious. Okay, I still don't think it's that serious, but let's rewind it. Okay, so I did it, and I'm thinking nothing of it. Like, I walk into school, I'm like, okay, I'm Gucci. Why one of my not one of my classmates, he was in my class, but one of my people in my school mother done told on us. So she told, and I'm like, okay. They're like, I didn't know until like it was like 10 o'clock, And they was like, Desiree Brown, please report to the main office. So I'm like, okay, let me report to the main office. So I went to the main office. So they was like, actually, yeah, they made me go to the main office or the nurse's office or something. They made me go to the nurse's office. And I guess because they thought it was like drugs or something, like probably a weed pen, but I don't think those shits were out yet. Like, so they made me go to the nurse's office, and I see a boy there that did it with me, and I'm like, hold up, what's going on? So then they're like, they were like, we know what you did, don't say you lied because we have it on video camera. Mind you, was I gonna lie? I wasn't gonna lie. I don't think I was gonna lie because I didn't think it was that serious. But first of all, the cameras don't work in that school, so the cameras outside don't work. Or where we were at, they didn't work, so I knew that was a lie. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I was like, yeah, I did it. And they were like, okay, we're suspending you. And I'm like, suspending me? I'm like, okay, like, okay, do whatever you want. Like, honestly, I was bad. I was bad in 6th grade. I had like a huge turnaround. Like, every teacher was like, yo, you really like changed and stuff, because I was so bad. Like, I did not care. I was like, don't talk to me like that. I was like that type of child, and I was like, I don't know, I was trying to be grown, I guess. But that wasn't cute. Like, respect your elders, okay? But if they disrespect you, then, you know, whatever. So they was like, okay, we're suspending you. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So they're like, we're gonna call your parents. So I'm like, oh. I was like, oh, okay. So they call my parents. So my dad was at work, but he left work early, but he didn't come to my school, because if he would have came to my school, I knew I would have got my ass up there. So thank God he didn't come to school, and my mom came to my school. And then they want to play the whole "that's not ladylike" card. I'm like, what? I know you're dumbass, so don't even do that. Like, don't. I hate when they be like, that's like, just because. How is that not ladylike? Like, okay, I see. I guess you gotta be classy and stuff, but like smoking, like, everybody. Okay. So she was like, my principal was like, that's not ladylike. So I laughed. I'm like, okay, like, what you going for? So I laughed. Oh, she was telling me, I think, yeah, she was like, that's not ladylike or whatever. And I laughed. And she was like, why are you laughing? And my mom was right there sitting next to me. And I'm like, I can't laugh. Like, what's going on? Like, I was still, like, not thinking anything of it. So then, on the ride home, you know, everything gets quiet. You just gotta shut up, sit in a boring-ass car on the ride home, and just be scared for your life. So, I'm on the ride home. My dad comes home. My mom and my dad go in their room, and they talk. But they talk for a long time. So, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not in trouble. But I knew I was in trouble. So, I had a journal, and I wrote all my little notes and sad shit in there, because I don't know why. I was like badass kid, but I was also a sad ass kid at the same time. Like, so I had a reason. So I had a book, and it had all my thoughts of how I felt or whatever. So I left it on the bed, and I ran away. Okay. So I packed my bag and stuff, and I ran away, and I took my phone, because my parents didn't even take away my phone yet, which was really dumb, to be honest with you. My parents didn't take away my phone, so I ran away with my phone, and they weren't even paying attention. They were probably in that room for like 30 minutes. By the time I got to where I was going, they texted me. It was like 30 minutes later. I'm like, damn, they really didn't care where I was at. But then they did. Okay. So they're like, my father texts me, and he's like, where are you? My mom starts calling me. I ain't answer. I was like, why would I answer if I'm running away? But okay. But my dumb ass, I didn't know you had to go somewhere, like, you know, like, that they can't find you. So I'm like, they're not gonna find me here. So I go to my best friend's house. So I actually texted my other best friend's mom at the time. Well, she's not my best friend anymore, but I text her mom. I'm like, I text her, like, because I want a place to stay. But I think she responded to it, and I was like, I don't want to get her caught up in this, so I think I like never responded back to her when she was like, you could come here or whatever. Or I think she answered back. I don't think I responded, something like that, something. You know what I mean? So I go to my other best friend's house, and I spent every day with this girl. So they knew where I was at. So they was looking for me, and they pulled up, and I'm sitting on the porch, okay? I'm sitting on the porch, and I'm like, oh, they caught me, okay? So they tell me to come. I'm like, I'm not going. Like, I told my dad, I was like, I'm not going. Like, the hell, so you can hit me? Like, I'm okay, I'll stay over here. And he was like, you better come over here. So I was like, oh damn, let me just go, because if not, I don't got time to be, you know, whatever. So I go. The car ride is still quiet. I was like, damn, you know when it's quiet, you know you better get your ass whooped, because they saving all that energy just for that ass whooping. So I'm like, all right. So we drive home. Mind you, my friend's house was like literally 2 minutes away from my house. But at the time, I lived in East Orange, and it was like really, I ran the whole way. They picked me up, and then my dad, I had my book bag on. So my dad was like, when we got home, he was like, what were we going to do with that? And I was like, oh, I was waiting for the tears to come out of school, because my brother went to the same school as me. And I was like, I was waiting for him to come out of school so we could walk home together. And he's like, why are you lying? I'm like, I'm not lying. So then he goes through my bag and he sees a whole bunch of clothes. He's like, you was trying to run away. And I was like, what do you mean I was trying to run away? Like, what are you talking about? How you gonna put words into my mouth? After that, it was done for. Yeah, I got the biggest ass whooping in my life. Like, I never got hit by my dad. My mom always, you know, used to just smack me here and there, but my dad never hit me a day in my life, okay? And that was my first hit by my dad, and I guess he was really mad at me for him to hit me. So yeah, that was the story time of how bad I was when I was a kid. But I've heard
I been done right through another nigga city. I got a brand new Draco with me. Clip got 33, Scotty Pippen, bitch, nigga ain't